What is going on, everybody? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you on. Today, guys, we got to give updates on Pi Coin's price action, as we've been seeing a little bit of red over the last 48 hours. But as the overall market continues to recover and the catalysts that are inbound, especially from the United States of America, in the US, we have some really big news dropping on March 7th regarding the crypto summit, the first ever from the federal government of the United States. They're going to be hosting a crypto summit at the White House. So we're going to cover all the news to talk about it. Binance is listing and everything else. But remember, as always, never financial advice, just putting you guys on the plays that I'm in. If you're new around here, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm and consider subscribing to the channel. So Pi is coming in today at $1.65 per coin. It's down about 25% on the day. Trade volume is starting to slow down, but I'm still happy to see it over $1 billion in the last day. Relative to all other altcoins, it is still performing amongst the top 1%, maybe even higher, as it is still competing with XRP, Solana, BNB, and even BTC. But overall, when you guys look at Pi's price action since mainnet launch, we saw it touch $2 nearly, came down to 66 cents, has risen up to nearly $3, and now on its way back down to this potential previous support line between $1 and 44 all the way up to $1.59. And that's what I'm eyeing and I'm targeting for the next potential buy limit order. So now, before we dive in, remember there's always a link down below for the MinePi app, for the Google Play Store and Apple App Store, both available to use to start mining Pi for free and become part of the pioneers, the contributors, and the network. And there's also 30 free stocks, up to 30 free stocks down below with Mumu. Take advantage of free money when it presents itself to you. Just to show you guys love for those of you supporting, always got to have those links for you. So, breaking crypto news from the White House to host first ever crypto summit on March 7, meaning right now we know this is the first administration in the US that is very much pro-crypto. The pro-Bitcoin president that is now also pro-altcoins and meme coins, launching his own meme coin, if you guys remember, Trump coin, back in January. So what does that mean for Pi? One of the biggest builders across the entire market surely will be one of the cryptocurrencies that could be adopted by the United States government. So let's read into this. The White House in Washington for immediate release. This was back on February 28th, just a couple days ago. They said, the White House to host the first ever crypto summit. The White House announced today that the President Trump will host and deliver remarks for the first ever White House Crypto Summit on Friday, March 7th. Attendees will include prominent founders, CEOs. And remember, Pi Network's founders and CEOs are US based. They are both Stanford graduates, and HQ for Pi is actually in the United States. And investors from the crypto industry, as well as members of the President's Working Group on Digital Assets. We know that includes David Sachs, the now head of the SEC. The summit will be chaired by the White House AI and crypto czar, David Sachs, as I just mentioned, and administered by the Working Group's executive director, Bo Hines. And I'll talk about price action to expect after this White House summit information. Previously, President Trump promised America to be the first crypto president, and in his week 1 executive order 14178, he declared the policy of my administration is to support responsible growth and use of digital assets across all sectors of the economy. After the previous administration unfairly prosecuted the digital asset space, and we've seen it time and time again, the SEC dropped their case against Coinbase, against Robinhood, against Uniswap, and now they're trying to trim their IRS departments and sector because of the fact that a lot of unjust crypto-related events and also laws were enacted during the previous presidency. So President Trump's policy vision represents a new era for digital financial technology. The administration is committed to providing a clear regulatory framework, enabling innovation and protecting economic liberty. So guys, for those of you that are wondering, like, how does this impact Pi and how does it impact the overall industry? Well, I don't think it's being priced in. We saw BTC in the whole market drop down to 78,000. Bitcoin has since recovered and about a 10% rally at 86,000 nearly. We're seeing Ethereum rally, but the question becomes, why is Pi coin inverse in relationship to the price action of crypto. When the market crashed, Pi started skyrocketing. When the market picked back up and liquidity flowed back into the majors, we saw Pi start to diminish. And we'll talk about that. First and foremost, Binance. They've been keeping people on their edge. Yesterday, I talked about Binance listing potentially being on Pi Day 3.14, right? Which is now 12 days away. But Ron J. Singh put a really good post on X. He said, is Binance overlooking Pi coin? 87.1% of voters want Pi listed on Binance, showing huge demand. 87.1%. Nearly 9 out of every 10 people want Pi listed on Binance per their public community platform. They didn't ask Pi holders to respond. They asked everyone as a whole. In addition, Binance says they're still reviewing it based on roadmap, technology, and community. Pi has the #1 community in crypto. That's not if and or but. Don't talk about Bitcoin maxis. Don't talk about Shiba Inu holders. Don't talk about XRP maxis. Pi, for being as young and as fresh as it is on the mainnet launch, has definitely garnered the attention of many. So what's the delay? Maybe Binance doesn't see Pi's real potential yet. A Binance listing wouldn't just boost Pi Network, it could prove whether Binance truly recognizes the future of crypto. Hashtag Pi Network, hashtag crypto. So what I'm gonna say here is, in terms of price action, we know based off the speculation that Binance lists Pi, we'll see a $3 Pi coin price. Right now, we have entered support consolidation going back to where we were between February 23rd and February 26th. We're falling back to those levels. So those of you sidelined watching this video, this is nothing but an opportunity to jump in to Pi coin and Pi network. If you're not looking to buy, you don't have to buy, but it's readily available on many exchanges at this point. None really in the US, but we have OKX, BitGet, MEXC, Gate.io, LBank, and a few of these, including MEXC, do not require KYC whatsoever. So the fact is, there is readily available exchanges that you can double down and start building out a position. It's not available on any decentralized exchange, not Uniswap, not PancakeSwap, none of those decentralized wallets. You can either start obtaining it from those exchanges or begin creating your own Pioneer network and begin mining Pi yourself. Available, as I mentioned earlier in the video, on any smartphone device. If you have if you have an Android, so anything that is attached to the Google Play Store, or if you have an iPhone or a Mac product, anything that's attached to the Apple App Store should be able to access it. You don't even need your mobile device. You can use an iPad, a tablet, a laptop, just to start yielding and begin mining. I appreciate your guys' support as always. That's all for you guys today. A little bit of downtrend should never hurt anyone. This is instead a moment to double down, because I do believe and I do see that Pi could potentially change a lot of people's lives. And that's all I had for you guys today. So until next time, as always, keep investing. Peace.